live in this world with money. Hey, storyline time. What country is that? Japan, obviously. I'm used to seeing the map the other way around. Michiru, any word from the Far East base or Photonic Labs? No, we've lost contact. It seems the Titans have launched simultaneous attacks on all of Japan's major scientific institutions, along with the EOT facility. Is Marbit a chick or a dude? Voice says she's a chick, but something about her says it's a dude. No idea. That could mean the Far East base and the Photonic Labs have fallen to them. You will notice that Benkei's wearing a baseball outfit. That's what he does. He always wears a catcher's outfit. There's a good chance of that. We just got here coming in from the Sea of Japan. I think the Far East base should be fine with Voltes' team and the Cyber Beast Force there, but oh yeah. Still, wasn't the Far East base shoring up its defenses due with just the kind of aggression from the Titans? How could they invade Japan so easily in spite of that? You have a point. There could be a special reason. By the way, Uso, what are the preventers? Hey, yeah, I thought that after the Balmar War, all the Londabel's forces were disbanded on Federation government orders. Well, we don't have time to explain. Not with the Titans aiming to occupy DC Japan. They want to take control of Project Aegis, which Banjo is in the middle of running. And we came to Japan in order to prevent that. Alright, I'll get the details later. Benkei and I will head for DC Japan. Musashi, take care of things here for us. Sure thing! Be careful out there! Yay! Yay! And that is it. Right, first things first. Save! Oh, fuck me. Okay, save slots! That's what save slots are for. Fuck. I can only save on one slot, apparently. Insufficient free space. Fuck you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go over this. Unit info basically gives you all the units. Z Gundam Wave Rider. Here's Z Gundam. Wave Rider is what it turns into. This is V-Gundam that Uso pilots. That turns into a top fighter. And a core fighter. It separates into a top fighter and core fighter. This is the White Ark, the Dragon, the Poseidon, and that's it. I lose Getter 1 now because we left Musashi behind. You can go by series, by HP, stuff like that. Pilot info, same thing. Ryoma, Benkei, Camille, Uso, Haro, Marbit. These are all the pilots, the skills they have. So you see those spirit abilities. As you level up, you gain more spirit abilities and you get more SP. Skills there. I'm not actually sure what the skills do. There should be stuff that tells me that. Parts. This is important. These are parts that you can add to, like, earlier I got 2 parts from 2 of my enemies that I can attach to these units. So, let's look at the Z Gundam. It has no parts. And I can attach a magnet coating, which will give it 5 to speed, which is how well he dodges, and 20 to limit. Which I'm actually not quite sure what is. Whatever. And I also got a propellant tank. Fully restores EN, energy, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, you get magnet coatings, give speed 90, and, or should I give it to V-Dash? We'll do pretty much the same thing. I'll give the magnet coating to him right now to even up the speed even more. So, unit upgrades, that's pretty much, you get money, which I don't have much of right now, 15,000, and I can use it to basically pay for something and get like more HP, more energy, more speed, more armor, and more limit. Gotta find out what limit is. Totally forgot what limit means. Oh man, I should know this. This is gonna bother me for a little while. But anyway, I'll find out what it means, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But yeah, basically, I'm not going to do any upgrades right away. I'll think about speed upgrades pretty soon, though. These guys will definitely need some speed upgrades. Weapon upgrades. Same thing. You upgrade all, but in this game you upgrade all weapons, and it costs a lot, so I'm not going to work on that anytime soon. Switch pilots to other units. You can do this. Switch between pilots, so I'm just going to keep those. I don't have any modules right now. The settings, and I don't have anything here. But yeah, right now I'm just going to go on to the next map. Loading! And I have some more storyline in Japan. Here's Banjo. As you're aware, Project Aegis is basically a giant shield created by a global network which is capable of covering the Earth. to defend the Earth from the oncoming shockwave caused by the last fight of the Balmar War. Wow, no matter how you put it, that's the most ludicrous countermeasure I've ever heard of. Well, the idea of covering the Earth's sphere in a giant shield is pretty far-fetched, but this was initially designed as a countermeasure in the Balmar War to deal with the possibility of a real alien invasion. So that's the reason why the Lunar Microwave Station was built. For an energy source. Lunar Microwave Station? Really? I thought it was pretty absurd myself when I first heard of it at the DC headquarters. It sounded like Dr. Bion intended to battle the Irrigators with the SDF as a spear and Project Aegis as a shield. If I remember correctly, the Irrigators are the enemies from the first game. I'm not sure if they're here or not. I haven't played through this game, as I've told you guys before. Of course, the one to originally propose the idea was a scientific genius in the DC named Dr. Edmund. I met him 4 years ago at the DC EOT Summit, but I haven't seen him at all since then. At any rate, his Operation Protective Screen proposal was the project's basis. That's the DC for you. They must have had tons of ideas beside that one, right? Yeah, they also have an artificial hibernation facility in the works to preserve the seeds of mankind. Kind of like the moon cradle below the lunar surface near Von Braun. No idea what he's talking about, but taking our time limit into consideration, Project Aegis is the most reliable plan we have. However, Professor, the simplest theories are often the most difficult to implement. In concrete terms, there have been many satellites equipped with gravitational shields and deployed in lunar orbit at 128 points, like a constellation. The microwave station that the DC built would function as a conduit and transfer the energy channeled into it to those satellites, which should be enough to generate a gravitational shield roughly matching the moon's orbit. Currently, Project Aegis is in its final stages thanks to a joint effort between the Haran Corporation and Mao Industries. So the major issue at hand would be how much energy a shield that big would require. Right, the Lunar Microwave Station by itself will only be able to supply about half the energy we've predicted it will require. That will make it very difficult to sustain a shield covering everything. Our original plan was to make use of the Macross's reactor, but it was confiscated by the Titans at the same time as the SDF was dissolved. Macross, yay! Several days ago, they also occupied South Italia Island, where DCHQ is located. I thought it was odd that we lost contact with them. And the Vice President of the DC, Shu Shirakawa, is missing, his whereabouts unknown. Saki went after him back to Lagias, but there's no word since then. Due to that, the DC's activities are in something of a deadlock at the moment. The fact that the Titans took South Italia Island means they must have also taken control of the SRX project since it was transferred to there. Whee! SRX! Those are specific units that only exist in the video game verse. They're not actually in anime. Well, there is one now, but it's the original generations guys. Yes, sir, the Titans have done a fine job of keeping them in check. Nothing of the SRX team. Plus, the kid who was piloting the SRX Project Glitch machine has also gone missing. As things stand now, here at DC Japan, we've just barely kept Project Aegis moving. More sad people. We need to somehow solve the energy issue and ensure Project Aegis succeeds. By doing so, we'd save the Earth's sphere from the shockwave. And so, you want to make use of the super energy sources in Japan, such as Neutron energy, photonic energy, Geta rays, and so on. Geta! To complete the gravitational shield, right? That's it, in a nutshell. By my calculations, if we take the energy sources of every super robot in Japan and channel them into one microwave station... Ooh, some... Banjo! We've got problems! Ooh, Judao! If I remember, I think that's the main character from Gundam Double Zeta. What's wrong, Judao? Quatra? You're awfully worked up. Hey, Quatra! From Gundam Wing. The Titan's forces have broken through Asia's defenses and started attacking the Far East base and the EOT facility. Dramatic music. Whee! What'd you say? So those blasted Titans have invaded Japan at last! Quicker than I expected. Could this be a preemptive strike against the Preventers? Sir Banjo. Yeah, no doubt about it. They want to take Project Aegis over for themselves. So that means the reason the Titans haven't interfered in Japan up until now was to let Project Aegis move as far as the final stages. So the Titans have been using us to further their own ends. Damn, what a bunch of dirty crooks! Garrison, get me whatever info you can on the Titans' tactical movements. On the double. At once, sir. Judao, Quattro, you two go with Peru and get your mobile suits ready for battle. There's no doubt that they'll show up here too. What about the Far East base and the other labs? Can we really just ignore them like that? Right now, defending this place takes priority. There are still plenty of pilots stationed in those other areas, like Koji, Shinobu, Kenichi, and so on. Dr. Soto, I'm returning to the lab. That's a good idea. There's a good chance it will come under attack from them. Beep! Beep! An enemy attack! The Titans, have they gotten here already? Alright, time to sortie! Whee! Bearing disgrace. Oh no. Disgrace. I am disgraced. Ah. Ah. No. Ah. Alright, come on, come on. Move it! Move it on! Move it on, Bod, before I get angry. Ooh, nighttime fight. The anus. My guys. Whee! Hey, what's with that jet? I've never seen one like that before. That's Puru, yeah, that's it. At least it's not a Titan's machine. Could that be? Quattro, you recognize it? Yes, it looks like the Nubia Connection's a crime syndicate. Nubia Connection? Crime syndicate? What are guys like that doing here? Maybe they're with the Titans? Maybe. Even the Haran Corporation Intel's network doesn't have much on them. They could share the same goal at least, taking control of Aegis Project. Intercept them, everyone. Roger! Hey Jadao, there's something I want to ask. What is it? We're about to go into battle. What's that?